Before this video starts, I want to give a quick warning to anyone that wants to watch this film. This film is very disturbing, shocking, and unfortunately there is a lot that happens. Normally I wouldn't give a warning, but I felt that this was necessary because it's one of those films that can make people feel sick. When I watched this film in the cinema, I started to feel queasy, and I'm going to explain why very soon. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new video, and in today's video we are going to be reviewing Warfare. This film is insane. I want to get straight into this video, so without further ado, we're going to talk about what the film's about. A surveillance mission goes wrong for a platoon of American Navy SEALs in insurgent territory in Iraq. So as usual, we're going to talk about the storyline, and first off, I just want to say that it's absolutely fantastic. This film does start off really slow, as expected, because it's based on, memories, and, that's usually how it goes. It's usually kind of stealth and whatnot, but once the action starts, it slaps you right in the face. From that point, when the action really starts, it is non-stop. This movie does not give you a second to breathe once that action starts. And that's exactly how it is in real life. This film has very tense scenes which really depicts the horrors of war. This film keeps you hooked to the point where you're constantly watching. And as mentioned, this film just does not give you a breather at all. This film is very shocking and disturbing. There is a lot, and I mean a lot, of blood, gore, and screaming as well. This is why I've put the warning at the start of the film, because this part lasts for a good 15 to 20 minutes straight. That's why I wanted to put the warning, because when you're seeing so much gore, blood, and also screaming at the same time, when I say this lasts for like a good 15-20 minutes straight, I mean it. It had me feeling queasy in the cinema. And by the way, I've watched films such as Terrifier 1, 2, and 3, and those films didn't make me feel queasy. This one did. Whether it's because it's all kind of, packed together and you're seeing so much for so long, it could be that. In this film, you really do see the extent of injuries and gore. And by the way, this film, it goes into detail, like graphic detail. So again, I'm just giving another warning, just be prepared. Overall though, this storyline was really good. It had a lot of action, tense scenes, and it's honestly, it is a fantastic film. I want to go ahead and talk about the positives and the negatives. Of course, we'll start with the positives. First off, the storyline is just a 10 out of 10, albeit mostly shot in one location. This film manages to keep viewers on the edge of their seats. This film slowly builds in tension, and then it slaps you in the face, which is when the full-on action starts. Another thing to point out is that the acting was absolutely perfect. It's nice to see Will Poulter in another film as well, but everyone played their part perfectly. Once again, just to point out, the screams were absolutely horrifying in this film. Kind of just shows you what goes on in war. But cinematically, this film was really good as well. And there's a lot of different camera angles, and also the set design was amazing. At the end of the film, they actually show you some behind the scenes, showing you how they did their screening and stuff like that, which is honestly, it's amazing. Some kind of negatives to just kind of talk about. First off, the start is very slow, which again, I don't think it's a bad thing, but obviously you do have to sit through it, and not everyone's going to be okay with that. But once you get past the slow part, it's absolutely amazing. As I previously said, not everyone's going to be able to stomach through this film. As mentioned, this film has a lot of gore, and it goes into graphic detail. Just as an example, when watching the film, in the film itself, someone got heavily injured, and their leg got set on fire. That meant that the clothing started to burn into the skin, and to tend to the wounds, the clothing had to come off. You get the gist. You can see a lot of bloody flesh, bone, a lot of guts and intestines. It is very grim. Overall, it's a fantastic film, probably one of the best war films ever created. And if I'm going to give it a rating, I will go ahead and say it. I think it deserves a 10 out of 10. Really enjoyed this film, and I highly recommend that if you want to go watch it, do watch it. Ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed this video, then make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe, and put the post notifications on as well. Thank you all for watching, I really appreciate it. Check out my other channels, they are going to be linked in the description below. Otherwise, have a great day, and I'll see you all in the next movie review.